the early John Arbuckle. This is the story of a man named John Arbuckle. You might know him as the man who owns or thinks he owns a Garfield the cat. Garfield the cat, which he is, but a coping with lasagna bills at the dwarf. The national debt is not the least of his worries. You see, John Arbuckle had a problem, a big problem, very big problem, a very big problem, a very, very big problem. John, you see, could never do anything thing on time. As you will see, it caused all sorts of problems, though nothing like what resulted when he fixed that problem and became the early John Arbuckle. He wasn't always like this. Once upon a time, John did things on time, but slowly he began to get a little later with his work. These cartoons of yours are fine, Arbuckle, but you were supposed to have them in on Wednesday. But, but, but it is Wednesday. It's just 2 Wednesdays later than they were supposed to be in. And a little later with paying his bills. I should have paid this one 3 months ago, so this one 3 months ago, so now I have to pay the $22 late fee. Then I have to make a trip to the bank to pay the one that was due last May. Hope you paid the electric bill. I know what you're worried about, Garfield. You're worried about I didn't pay the electric bill. You read my mind. Well, I did pay it, but not for a few months. I'll go eat everything in the refrigerator before it spoils. And even later with his social life. I'm sorry, Liz. I know I was supposed to meet you for dinner 2 hours ago. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to my stomach. That's what you can hear rumbling. Rumble. We'll go see the play and then we'll eat after. No, I don't think so. Think we will. I'm sorry, sir. The play started 10 minutes ago, and there are no late entries. But I paid $100 for these tickets. I'm sorry, Liz, but I had a good reason for being late. You see, my car was acting up and I had to save it, John. I know you have a good reason. You always have a good reason. I'm going to go get a hamburger and go home and watch TV. Good night. But this time it wasn't my fault. It wasn't your fault the last time, or the time before that, or the time before the time before that. Before, before, or how many times does it have to not be your fault before you begin to think maybe it is your fault? And with that, she left the dough, probably not for good. Leave John Arbuckle to come to a very late conclusion. She's right, it is my fault, and I've got to change things. But it's one thing to decide to change things, and another thing to actually do that. A few days later, when John hadn't done anything to change. Hurry, guys, hurry. We have to get it there in time or else. Down the streets he raced at break speed. Out of my way, this is an emergency. I'll say it is. Honk, honk, honk. John found a place to park and then they had to run for it. We're going to make it. You're going to make it. We're going to make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'd better. Unfortunately, I am sorry, Mr. Arbuckle. It is 4 a.m. The lasagna special, she is over. No, no, it can't be over. No, no, it can't be over. Arf, 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 arf. Roughly translated, that is no, no, it can't be over. I'm only 1 minute late. 1 minute. That's good by my standards. Last week I was an hour and a half late. I'm sorry, sir. Rules are rules. Garfield, I'm sorry. Are you terribly disappointed? I am disappointed. Am I disappointed? Arg. It's not fair. It's not fair. What? Why? Why? All I wanted was the lasagna I can eat. This is your fault. Your fault. I can't take it any longer. I can't. Is there any way I can make it up to you? Yes. You can buy me the chow mein I can eat. The other chow mein I can eat, preferably shrimp. 210 helpings of chicken chow mein, 344 helpings of beef chow mein, 150 helpings of pork chow mein, and 391 helpings of shrimp chow mein later. Friends, are you late for everything in your life? Are you missing out on so many things you want because you're never on time? John, he's talking about you. Well, I can help you. I can fix you. It's all you. You'll never be late for anything for the rest of your life. In fact, you'll be early for everything. Just call the number on your screen and ask for me, Professor William Pilgrim. Gee, maybe I should call him. Call that man, yes. I'll do it tomorrow or maybe the next day, no. Well, the way things have been going lately, I had this made up. Do it now. I think I'll do it now. And a call he did. Call he did. Did to make an appointment. Find Professor Pilgrim. I'll be in tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 10. Excellent. I'll expect you sometime after 3. The, the next day at 5:20 p.m. I can solve your lateness problem, Mr. Arbuckle. All we need to do is reset your internal clock. Internal clock? Yes, you know how sometimes you wake up in the morning and without checking you just know roughly what time it is. That's your internal clock telling you that. And like any clock, it can sometimes lose track of the actual time. It sounds like your internal clock is about an hour behind. How do you fix it? I just used the compulator, to reboot you. I don't think I want to be compulated, Professor. I'll just go home and be late for everything for the rest of the rest of my life. Nonsense. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's perfectly safe. At least it has been when I've tested it on chickens. Burp, 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 burp. The strange ray grabbed John Arbuckle and wouldn't let go. Oh, whoop. It probably works, Odie. I don't recall ever seeing a chicken be laid on it for anything. Whoop, 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 whoop. For a long minute, the device had its way with John Arbuckle. John bombarding every cell of his body with some kind of reset radiation until finally he was uh, he was well he was he was utterly chrono decombulated combulated whatever that means. John, speak to me. Say something. Make me buttermilk cakes, pancakes. It took a while, but John finally awoke from this daze. Well, where am I? And surprised everyone there with this unexpected announcement. I can't dawdle around here. I have to go do my Christmas shopping. Or if, as you can see, my invention works. He's going out to do something early, yeah. But maybe a little too early. April. That was how it started. This is how it continued. Thanks, I'll be back tomorrow to buy my gifts for next Christmas, the Christmas after that, and the Christmas after that. And continued, but Mr. Arbuckle, you just heard this. The car in last week for its 500 mile servicing. Then give it its 775,000 mile servicing, and while you're at it, it's 8,015 servicing 22,000 servicing, and then I'm going to trade it in for a newer model. And continued being long. What? Who's ringing my doorbell at this hour of the morning? John, I'm here for our date. Are you ready to go? John, our date was for 7 p.m. tonight. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I know, aren't you proud of me for being early? just to get your head in person. Let's go. Slam. I'll be back later to pick you up for that play we have tickets for in August. On and on it went. Night after night, day after day. You'll have to get your own dinner, Garfield. I have to finish the drawings. Huh? I know, pup. He's been in there since last Tuesday. And it did result in some good things. Congratulations, Arbuckle. You actually turned in these cartoons a few days early. Not only that, but I have next week's cartoons here, and the one for the week after that, and the week after that, and the weeks after that, and several more after that. But as John would soon realize, being early has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. Now I have nothing to draw, nothing to work on. But before long, though, I have a terrific idea. Anna has a terrific idea. Always trouble. And this was John's terrific idea. Make all his meals for the rest of the month now. Have to call you later, Ted. I am making pancakes while I bake a pie and stir my soup, and I have a roast turkey in the oven and a casserole in the microwave, and my fudge should be ready in an hour. The same have the beef stroganoff. Stroganoff is done. Oh, I almost forgot the 14 lasagnas I'm baking and the honey glazed hams. I don't know what John's direct idea is, but if it involves food preparation, I'm all for it. Huh? Here's your dinner, Garfield. A nice fresh lasagna, and it isn't even dinner time. And here's your practice for tomorrow. Blueberry pancakes, also early but appreciated. And here's your lunch for tomorrow, a meatball sandwich. My favorite, but maybe you can wait until and here's tomorrow's dinner. I wait until I've eaten what I already, and the breakfast the day after, and your next 6 lunches and a snack. Well, there's going to be a avalanche of meals. Crash org. I've cooked your 60 breakfasts, 60 lunches, and 60 dinners. I don't cook you another meal for 2 months. 2 months. I'm going to pay all my bills for the next 5 years and to do all my laundering for the next 10. Okay, you're right, Odie. This is a crisis. John is messing up his whole life and ours. We forgot to do something to stop him it immediately. Right after I finish 60 breakfasts and 60 lunches and 60 dinners, and on the way maybe we'll stop for the ice cream. Ice cream. They rushed back to Professor Pilgrim's office where they found nothing. It's empty. He moved out. Wine. If you're looking for Professor Pilgrim, you're too late. Cat, he moved out yesterday. Said something about going out to treat late people in the streets. We must find him. Must find him. No sign of him. Hi. A loyal, smart cat, and also loyal, but not all that smart. Dog searched high and low and everywhere. No sign of him high. No sign of him low. No. And there's certainly no sign of him everywhere. But it was to no avail. It's no use, or they will never find that professor. John will forever be way ahead of the world and out of sync. In the dead of winter, he'll probably go surfing and freeze to death. Hmm? Don't you laugh at me, pup. So, what if there's a guy trick-or-treating 6 months early? I don't care if he 6 months early. They ran after him and made him understand what they wanted to know. Yeah, I know it's months till Halloween. I've been early for everything since I went to Professor Pilgrim. He's working right around the corner. Come on, Odie, he's right around the corner. Oh, yeah. The professor wasn't around the corner. The Santa Claus was. Yeah, the professors. The professor's machine has made me early for everything. He's right. Cited the debit. The post deposit. Post deposit got it. And so it went. Last time I saw the professor, he was in the park. Oh, and Happy New Year. We have to catch him. Jump to him eventually. Eventually. Sure. And sure enough, what are you trying to tell me, Cat? Something is wrong with your friend. I, Chrono, the, the couple waited. Come on, you see for yourself. Let me bring my portable chrono, the calculator, along. It didn't take long for the professor to realize what a shamble John had made of his life. I just finished writing my diary for the next 8 years. I can't wait to read it and find out what's going on to happen to me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was thinking someday I might marry a woman I haven't met yet. Think I'll go marry a woman I haven't met yet. Obviously, I gave him too strong a treatment. This should undo what I did and make him just slightly early. Poof, poof, poof. As for long moments, the chrono, the combobulator did its work only in reverse. Poof, poof, poof. And finally, when he comes to, the problem should be solved. Hope so. Finally, John awoke. I feel like I've been asleep for days, but I'm back. It's almost supper time. I'd better get started making dinner. It worked. Okay, but first I have to make a few calls, and there's that TV show I want to watch. I need to go see Liz and make up with her, and I'll get around to making dinner eventually. Maybe I made a mistake. And